Hi guys, it's Holly, and today I'm going to be doing a video about how to protect yourself from scammers / griefers on Animal Crossing New Horizons. Just a disclaimer, I fully understand the notion and I believe in the notion that we should be teaching people to not steal instead of the other way around, but Animal Crossing has and always will be a very social game with in-game currency, so there's always going to be some bad apples or whatever your native fruit is that spoil the bunch. Okay, so the first point I'm actually going to make applies to all social aspects of the game. So whether you're doing a cataloguing event or allowing people to sell turnips, buy turnips, speak to Celeste, I mean the list goes on really. It's always wise to fence off certain areas of the map, i.e. an area where you have lots of hybrid flowers, dropped items, DIYs. I'm changing my layout at the moment and unfortunately my island has become a bit of a dumping ground for furniture, so it definitely applies to me. I'm just using a hamster cage as an example, but just so you know, I also tend to fence in NPCs and fence off not interesting areas of my island where there aren't any flowers, just because otherwise you might end up with someone like this. So not only could your flowers be trampled to pieces, all of your trees shaken, but you could also just have someone loitering around your town that you don't want to be there. So it's always worth just fencing your island off just to add that extra layer of protection. Okay, so the next point involves a bit more work on either side and applies exclusively to cataloguing events. If you don't know what I mean by cataloguing, I'm just going to put a description on the screen right now. This is for if you're allowing people to catalogue sets or highly sought after items. It is just wise to ask them either on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything like that, to send a picture of them in the airport with an empty inventory, and then that way you know that they're not going to come in, swap the items out, and then you're going to be left with the rubbish items. Tip number 3 is join social media groups, namely the ones on Facebook. I'm currently a member of 5 Animal Crossing related groups, and if you've been in contact with someone from that group who has done you wrong, whilst you might not be able to get your items back, there will be consequences for that individual and there's a good chance they won't be able to trade in those groups again. The fourth and final tip is charge entry fees, and this is very common in the Animal Crossing New Horizons world. I actually haven't experienced it in any of the previous games. At points it has been considered controversial, so of course do what you want to do. I personally have never charged entry fees, so I'm sort of not practicing what I preach, but asking for an entry fee heavily decreases the likelihood that someone will come to your town to grief or steal things because they have to pay out of their own pockets in the first place. Okay, so I hope you've all found this useful, and I would be interested to know what you guys do to protect yourself from griefers and or scammers. It is a small portion of the community, but it does come to light sometimes, and there are just dodgy people about in general. So thank you so much all for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!